today, November 14th, 2025, I have officially been diagnosed with tethered cord syndrome, which it may seem weird to a lot of people that I'm fucking beaming that I've been diagnosed with a spinal cord injury. That said, the context being, most people who are born with tethered cord syndrome, surgery is the only treatment, have that tethered cord, the spinal cord release surgery before the age of 2. I'm turning 32 in just a little bit over a month, December 31st. That is 30 more years than what it's supposed to be for treatment. I'm so proud of myself. I went in with my notes and I scanned a copy this morning of my notes. I had like a timeline, red flag symptoms, reason for referral, name, date of birth, like just fucking set. Showed up with my imaging and just, I was expecting to have to like run like a fucking lawyer level court case, but I aligned with an amazing physician's assistant. And so I just fucking read off my lines of everything that I laid out. They asked me a bunch of questions for clarification and all that stuff, and it went really smoothly. And then they pulled up my MRI, the full spine MRI with me, which I nerded out on because like I originally went to school for diagnostic medical sonography, so I fucking love medical imaging, but also equal parts validation because like she went through very thoroughly. And I thought it was going to be a cult tethered cord where it doesn't come up on the imaging, but because it's a matter of like the actual like conus filament, whatever the fucking tissue is that attaches and tethers the spine, it's more about like the texture than the actual like visual things. It becomes more rigid, tightens. But it turns out I have like just like classic, like visible on MRI tethered cord. So to actually like see that with my own eyes and have her explain that in great detail, and like a lifetime of being told I'm too sensitive and being neglected or gaslit or whatever, both like in living arrangements and medically. That's over 3 decades of living. Is just like to just come to that culmination moment of like, this was all very real. I knew it was real all along. And now I have not just like the proof of it, but like it's just, I have the proof, but I have the access to the only solution. Because as I outlined with her, I've done everything else. And so she said that, like, I believe you're a good candidate for the surgery. How do you feel about that? And I said, all cards on the table. I came in here with the mindset today of cut me open on that examination table today. So I'm ready. I have lost most of my quality of living due to this. And she's like, okay. And then we went through some like pre-operative based questions. And so the next steps are just having the consultation with the surgeon, which I was originally like redirected to another surgeon who's trained by Dr. Petriklinga, but then that surgeon's going on maternity leave, so I'm being re-referred back to Dr. Petriklinga. So I'm getting lined up with the surgeon I wanted and felt most competent in this particular area with HEDS specifically, because that causes all sorts of like potential risks with that. So I'm aligned with like the best and what I wanted and needed all along. And so to just come to this moment today is, I've just been so ready. I've just been so ready. And the thing is, I'm not going in with the expectation of like, this is going to cure me, right? Because it's being treated so much further into my life. And also, nervous system still very much a mystery. So that said, there's like an 83 or 86% success rate of like having improvement of symptoms. And like at this point, like I meant what I said of like, cut me open today. Like I'm ready, because my baseline of pain all of my life has always been a 6 out of 10. And then in more recent years, alongside increasing like very dangerous red flag symptoms, has gone up to 8 out of 10. Like even as I sit here right now, just because I carry it well does not mean it's not heavy. I am in 8 out of 10 pain. I just have high pain tolerance in the sense of like, this has just been my baseline, so I know how to like bullshit functioning off that. So if it gives any sort of relief to that, worst case scenario as I see it, considering I'm in the most capable hands here, literally, is it's just like no better or worse sort of situation. I think there's like a 1% population, like 1% that's, and I think that's for like tethered cord release surgery overall, not like specifically Dr. Petra Klinge. I think there's only, it's just 1% for a tethered cord release that like have worsening symptoms, which is like nothing is guaranteed in life sort of percentile. So I've been fucking ready. I'm so ready. And now the tangible reality is catching up to that readiness, and we're doing it, fucking doing it. My only concern, which is just like practicalities, like I've made it through everything. I'm gonna make it through this just fine, more than fine. But my only concern is just like I live on my own, and I don't have like friends and family to help at this time, and so it'll just be a little bit weird seeing if I need to navigate like a facility or something just for like the first week maybe, or if it is something that like I'll be set enough to just handle at home after the initial few days. But they're very thorough and asked all the right questions. Like I've had surgeries before, and just like this was very much like on point. So just documenting this. And this is of course post joy cry, so like this is quite chilled from when I first got home, like just beaming and joy cried. So we here, we queer, we ready.